Good morning, everybody out there in YouTube land, and how are you guys all doing this morning? I just jumped on to say hi to everybody and thank you for those who subscribed and who are listening to my videos. I just dropped a new one about EMT and firemen that I'd love you guys all to check out. It's something I've been working on for a while, but just didn't quite know how to get some of the words to rhyme to make it exactly kind of how I wanted it to say. But with the help of internet and dictionaries and is it theorises, whatever that freaking book is called. I was able to, get everything written the way I wanted it to. So I hope you guys all like it. It's dedicated to all the volunteers out there who volunteer as EMTs, firemen, and things to that sort, because they are awesome people. And without them, we would really be lost. It takes a certain type of person to be able to do stuff like that. Believe me, I'm in the healthcare field before I got done, and I understand how that works. My sister being an EMT and a lot of my friends being firemen, there's a lot of things that you see and that just kind of, it affects you. And I just wanted people to realize that people aren't getting the right recognition out there that they deserve. They always get put down and criticized, and the town don't want to be behind the fire department or the EMTs because of the money and the taxes. But you know what? We need them. They're the most important part of the town, is how I feel. But that's my opinion, and we all have our own opinions. Really nothing else to say. This morning I got Mom up, got her dressed, changed her wound dressing on her bottom. It looks kind of awful, but we're working on it. Fed the cats, the dogs, and now she's in the living room with Dad and my sister. They're watching television, so I thought I would jump out real quick and see if anybody commented on my video I had the other day. I asked the question about baptism and do you guys think it's important, and nobody had commented, so I'm not sure if you guys like the fact that I talk about religion on this channel. But you know what, I talk about everything because it's whatever's on my mind, whether it be religion or I don't really want to get into politics because that's a good way to get yourself in a lot of trouble. So I'll just keep my opinions to myself on the politics, because this world right now is at a point where we just don't get along with each other because of our thoughts when it comes to politics. And I don't know what happened, because you either were one or the other, and they worked together when the other one got voted in, and now everybody just fights against each other, and it's getting worse and worse. But I guess that's what's going to happen if everything goes by the way it says it's supposed to with the end times. And I guess everything is going as planned, even though we don't like it. Other than that, not much else to say, not much other content. I don't have my little grandson today, but I do have my after school. She's a half a day, so we're going to figure out how to keep her busy and occupied. Got to get my blood drawn tomorrow to make sure my labs are fine to continue on the Zepbound that I'm taking. I take it with a company called MedV, and everything's coming in good. The only problem I have with them is the labs are free, and we're supposed to go to Quest Lab to get them drawn. But when I talked to Quest Lab, they know nothing about the company. They don't know how to bill the company. I have to pay out of pocket for the labs. I call the company, and they say they work with Quest, and it's already been prepaid, and just take my lab slip there. Quest says that doesn't work, and back and forth. So I'm just going to go to Main Coast and have the labs drawn myself, pay out of pocket, monthly payments, whatever I need to do, so I can continue with my weight loss journey. Because for me, mentally, I need this for myself, because, I look at myself and I just shake my head and it's like, why? How could I let this happen? I mean, I was never like this. But, I think once I get to where I want to be, and once I lose my weight, I will feel better mentally, which will help me all around in my life. So just like to say hey to everybody out there. Nothing else going on here in Maine. It's a nice day actually out today for the first time, which is great. I will think of some content to talk about that people might be interested in that would like to comment and respond. That would be great. And I found a name for my channel. Um, I am a type of person that I think out loud all the time. It's like I open my mouth and it comes out, and people look at me. It's like, I'm sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. Half the time I don't even know why I even say what I'm thinking, because normally it's just a bunch of jibber jabber, and it makes sense to me because it's half of my thought process coming out, and I get looked at like, what does that mean? It's like, yeah, of course you wouldn't know, because I'm talking to myself out loud. So I had named my channel, You Think I Can Remember It. Honest to goodness. So anyway, because I'm scatterbrained, I guess, and so it's you know what? I don't remember what it was. I had AI help me pick it out, and I liked it. It's probably called scatterbrain thinking out loud, because let me tell you, I'm scatterbrained today. So I need to get me a second cup of coffee and get on with my day. And I would love some comments, ideas. What do you want to hear? What do you want to talk about? You know, that would be that'd be awesome. I mean, I would really like to get my channel monetized, like a lot of people out there would. But I can't do it without comments. I can't do it without help from you guys, and I would really appreciate all the help out there. YouTube land is millions and billions of people out there, and just a couple comments, couple questions, something I could answer back, some likes maybe, some subscribers would be good, but just something that will just kind of get me over the hump so my videos are seen out there. And I think the biggest thing is, what content do people like to listen to? What do they like to hear? I do the songs. That's the biggest thing I do, but there's also going to be other things I can do, because a lot of people, don't really listen to the songs like I'm hoping. I am trying to figure out how to put the songs to video. That's my next thing. Make a video with the songs. But you know what? I'm learning. And I really don't have time to be on the computer like I like, because it's busy around here with all the housework that my sister and I have to do, and taking care of my parents, and have to keep an eye on my dad because his dementia's getting worse. I think he asked me like 4 times, "What's today anyway? Is there any mail today anyway? What's going on today? We got the kids today? Did we take our pills yet?" So that's getting pretty sad, because you watch your parents go downhill like that. But dad's almost, he's what, 89, and mom's 86, 87. So we're here to take care of them to the end of their life, and I couldn't be prouder of myself for doing that. It's really hard, but I'll probably start talking about some of that, and maybe give you some ideas of what I've done to get help for my parents, and how I help us here. That's something that people may want to hear too. Is like, how can you stay there and take care of your parents? Well, for the first 5 years, I was here by myself with, well, not by myself, I was with Keith, and I wasn't getting paid, but was living off his Social Security. He was helping me, and he's moved on up to Bingham to do more things religiously and help spread the word up there. And I'm down here, and finally was able to get paid to take care of my mom. We don't get, you know, I had to get her on long-term main care to do that, and they did qualify for main care because they don't make much Social Security. So because I was living here with no paycheck, and that kind of helped them over the edge a little bit. But the only thing is, main care can step in and take the house, and that's kind of sad, because this is my only place to live. So hoping when that time comes, we can figure it out, because I've been living here actually for 10 years, and mom's been worse like for 5. So as long as you're living here so many years before you get paid, there's something that I should be able to keep the house. But I don't know. We'll deal with it when the time comes. I have to pay back main care, so I take out a mortgage and pay back main care. Big deal. I have no idea what the future holds. Who knows? They may outlive me, but you know, I don't know. So just comment, like, whatever it is that you can do just to give me a helping hand. I appreciate it. Not asking for money. No, not asking for money at all. I don't like to beg for money on stuff like this, because if a man don't work, a man don't eat. So I'm doing what I can to work. And I thought I could try something like this because, I'm here and I can run off if I'm needed. So comment, like, subscribe. I love to hear your ideas of what you want to hear. Um, I'd appreciate all the help I can get from you guys out there. And please listen to my songs. Some of them are really deeply moving, heartfelt, may help somebody someday. You never know. But the song about the EMTs and firemen, if you see a fireman out there, see an EMT, even a police officer, you know what? Go up to him and say, thank you for what you do, because you don't get enough credit. I appreciate you. And that would mean so much to them because they don't get enough of it. I appreciate you all and thank you for watching. And I hope that you have a great day out there, or evening, or whatever it is when you're watching this. I'll talk to you guys all later. Thanks.